Hi everybody from Windy Acre Bees, and we are having just a little stretch of beautiful weather here. Yesterday in the 60s, today 66, 67 degrees. You can see that they're in the colonies top to bottom. And what are they doing? The same thing you and I would be doing here on a beautiful day today, getting stuff done outside. Bees very much like humans in a lot of instances. They don't sit inside their colonies on a mid-November, and I know this is going to run against the grain of a lot of beekeepers, but they don't sit in their colonies on a day like today when it's sunny and warm out and go, boy, it's mid-November, we shouldn't go out there, it's cold. Like us, they go outside, we go outside, we realize, hey, what a beautiful day, let's throw on a pair of shorts like I have today. And they go, well, let's get some stuff done. You know, we know the cold weather is going to come back, so let's get what we can get done. So your 4 groups of bees, your queens are in there, probably laying a little bit of brood right now, which is not a bad thing at all for mid-November. Also, you got your worker bees in there, and right now, as you can see, a lot of them crawling back and forth across these bottom boards here. They're cleaning their colonies out. They're taking advantage of the weather, doing some fall cleaning. And the nurse bees are inside feeding what brood there is in there, tending to the queen. And the foragers, well, what are they going to do? You know, they forage. That is what they're supposed to do, is forage. And this time of year, it's obvious here in the Northeast, there is no food. Actually, in many parts of the country, there's no food at all. So they're out foraging, and they're finding a dumpster somewhere, and they're bringing back some of that orange soda that was thrown away from that 12-year-old kid about 10 minutes ago. And let's don't forget to turn our zapper back on. But I don't want them doing that. They are going to try to find food somewhere, and that's their purpose. That is their sole purpose at this stage in their life. So I'm going to give them that food. Now, feeding them sugar water at this time of year is unheard of, for us anyways. But with a couple days stretches in the 60s, 60 degrees, 62, 65 degrees, I'm going to give them sugar water. I watched them flying day yesterday. They're looking for food, flying around our house, the shed, everything else. Matter of fact, in my shed where I mixed the sugar water, I spilled some. They're all over in there, so we'll let them be. But, you know, they're at the sugar water feeders. It is a 1-to-1 sugar mix with pollen substitute and some amino bee boosters. They're not bringing this stuff back to store. They're only bringing it back for food. And the reason why I say that is they already have full of stores inside of those colonies right now. They're jam-packed. So on days like today, with the energy that they're consuming, and they are using up energy today, flying around looking for food, cleaning, and everything else, they need to replenish that energy. And to do that, they're going to eat their stores that are inside of their colonies. So we want to try not to have them do that. Let them have some good sugar water. It's very healthy for them. It's not orange soda from a dumpster somewhere. So that's what they're doing. They're in here busy drinking this up, and they're going to bring it back. They're going to give it to the workers and pass it along to the nurse bees, who are going to pass it along to the queen, and also what brood they have left in there, they're going to feed them too. So that's my reasoning behind feeding them on a day like today. It's really not any different than throwing pollen patties in, which if you can't feed them sugar water right now, that is the next best thing to do, because the temperature is nice. It's a good time to just pop the hives open real quick, throw some pollen patties on top of their clusters. They're not going to be clustered right now. They're going to be active in the hive like they normally are during the spring and summer and early fall. So they'll cluster up when it gets cold again tonight. But put those pollen patties right on top of a cluster. You're doing the same thing. You're either feeding them pollen patties or feeding them sugar water. Bees normally drink using their I forget the name of it, but anyways, they drink. You know, that's how they really feed. So if they can have something in a liquid form, more power to them than having to sit there and try to actually eat something such as a pollen patty. But yeah, good thing to do is get them fed if you can when you have a couple days like this, nice and warm. The one thing I do want to add to that, though, is cut the feeding off a day and a half to 2 days before it gets cold again. They need about 36 hours after feeding to take cleansing flights. If they don't have that, they're going to build that up inside. It's bad for their digestive tracts. It's bad for their colonies. They won't get out, take cleansing flights if it's too cold. So cut the sugar water off. We're going to let them have what we have here today. About 10 gallons. They finished off probably about 3 or 4 gallons already, and they'll finish off the rest tomorrow. I'll leave it out here for them for tomorrow, and then they'll have 2 days before our weather starts to get really crappy and cold again. So just a treat for them, a treat for me to be able to come out here and see these girls flying around on a day like today. It really gets me jazzed for springtime, even though that's 4.5 months or so away. But it's great to see them out here and foraging and doing their thing. So just a little video on that. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm just trying to give you reasoning and ideas behind of what we do here at Windy Acre Bees, and you know, it doesn't hurt. And so try it out for yourself if you can. And even if you give them a gallon, you only have gallon jugs or something, or in hive feeders, throw some sugar water in there if it's a day like today. Let them consume it. Give them 2 days before they have to get cold again, and you'll be all set. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message in the comment section here, or on Gab at American Captain, or ask anybody else on Gab. We have a great bunch of beekeepers there. So have a good day, everybody, and a good work week. We'll talk to you soon.